Hey everybody, what's up? This is Dahmer for Zero Trade-in Value Productions, and I hope this is a quick, no-take video. By that I mean I need to get this in one take. It's a little bit of an update video as well. So, the question is, what in the good God hell has happened? Well, it's a multitude of things. First, my computer's hard drive went on the fritz. So, good news, all the data for the most part was backed up before it actually died. Bad news, I haven't had my computer in a couple of weeks now. Might be getting it back soon, but just without the backed up stuff. So that means no video editing, no, videos that I had on the pipeline, because I had like 3 videos in various percentages of completion. Nothing more than halfway done, but I still had 3 videos that were scheduled to go up, and that didn't happen because my father-in-law is awesome, and he was able to get the hard drive to a point where it worked, and he was able to back up all the data. But now I need 2 hard drives. That's the plan. We're going to get 128 gig solid state for the operating system, and probably to put Sony Vegas onto there, and then a 1 terabyte hard drive. That's about $120. Now that wouldn't be too much of a problem if I actually had a job. I had to resign yet again from a job because of my hip, the card store, which sucks. I can't even work at a fucking card store because of this hip. It was a very amicable, very great. I did actually go back there for Friday Night Magic a couple days ago. Everything's fine. Basically, my boss, after the holidays, had said, hey, look, we've been noticing you've been having a really hard time walking. You might want to go to the doctor, because they are aware of my conditions. If you're not, quick recap: born with a staph infection that went all the way up to my hip. Hip went necrotic. They dug out bad parts. Ever since then, I've had a bad hip. I'm missing a third of my flesh and bone and flesh and muscle and skin and what would be in that part of my hip except for bone. I'm missing a third of that. That has caused me grief throughout my whole life, but I've always lived hard knowing that one day this would be happening. And I have no regrets. I have none whatsoever. I don't have anything I can say, what if? I won't be able to what if myself to death anymore. What does that mean? Well, I can't say, what if I did this, or what if I had done that? Nope, I did everything I fucking wanted to. 2016 was great for that as well. A lot of highlights, but that's a different video. Getting back on track. So, my boss told me, get yourself, checked out or whatnot. So I do. And my doctor compares an x-ray from what I took a year ago to now. And my arthritis in my hip has gotten worse. And there's actually now disfigurements in the hip that weren't there last year. I don't know. I forgot the name of it, but there's definitely disfigurement in between the thigh and the hip bone. Prognosis is I'm fucked right now. Next week I go to an orthopedic specialist to get that ball rolling. I'm going to be getting the disability ball rolling as well. I can't work anymore. It's obvious. I can't even do a sit-down job. Because right now, even sitting down, it just hurts. I'm constantly hurting. The gabapentin that I was on has been increased. That is helping. I can definitely tell when I forget to take it. I'm on another medication for inflammatory in the hip, and the Bursa Sacs as well, or the Bursa Sac, because that's now being irritated as well. And as always, the lisinopril for my blood pressure. What does this mean for the so that happens. So now I have no money to fix the computer, which is required to make videos. Put me in a really bad conundrum. I have a couple options. I might sell some of this stuff to get cash inflow to get my computer fixed, to get the hard drives. I know it sucks, but I got to do what I got to do, and I'm totally okay with that. Let me position again. Yeah, sorry about no takes and the audio quality. Like, I have nothing to. I don't have any of my normal. I have the equipment. I don't have the normal editing software to make it all nice and pretty. So there's that. And then, so yeah, as I said, sorry, I gotta get back on track. I'm gonna sell some of this stuff. That is my wife's. The bookcase was a gift that I got my wife for Christmas, so she could put her Beauty and the Beast stuff up there. That's barely half of it. The pops go higher, but back on track. This is why I need editing software, because stuff like that would just be cut out. Laugh with me, people. I need it. So, no money for the computer to fix. Gonna sell some of my stuff, but in the meantime, I'm gonna start streaming a lot more often because I have a whole lot of nothing to do. I don't know what exactly I'm gonna be streaming at this moment. I know it's gonna be video games. Duh. But on that front, before the computer went down and this happened, I was actually looking at another monitor and wanting to get another monitor for my computer to make streaming easier. And make it set up and get a better webcam and get a better microphone and all that other stuff. Well, now that might not be happening, but Torn from Nerdfensive, he's going to come in and get me some of his stuff. That's the other thing. Nerdfensive. It's a website. I'm going to be pairing up with, fuck, I wish I could edit that because I screwed that up completely, but it is what it is. I'm going to be collaborating a lot with Nerdfensive. Check them out on Facebook. Check them out on YouTube. Basically, we're nerds and we're offensive. It's not as bad as you think. But one of the things that we're going to be doing first when I go to Torrens next week for Super Bowl Sunday with the Nerdfensive crew, Joking Hazard. And we might actually wind up recording it. Now, if it gets put up, I need to say, this is single-handedly one of the most offensive games I have ever played. And it's great. So, there's the Nerdfensive stuff. He's going to give me a couple of things for streaming to get started. So that's great. And if it kicks, and if streaming blows up, which I doubt, I mean, come on, I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now. I ain't blown up yet. Then, I can always not go the disability route. But at this moment in time, I have to go through disability. And that's going to take about a year if I'm lucky. Just the way it is. I'm going to get denied the first time, and then I'm going to have to hire a lawyer. Just to get it done. And that's just the nature of the process, and I'm totally okay with this. But at this point in time, I can't work. I can't physically do it, and it sucks. Because that also means I can't do Rocky Horror as much. I've let that type know that I'm basically relegated to the Criminologist and Dr. Scott and nothing else. Maybe some emceeing, to which I do a lot in my spare time anyway, so I'm good with a mic. I play stupid, but it's neither here nor there. But yes, even this is affecting Rocky Horror, and I have to hang it up. But I'm so glad I got to do RKOCon last year and perform at the National Rocky Horror Convention. It was a great culmination of 20 years, and for me, honest truth, it was a storybook Hollywood ending, and you don't get that a lot these days. So that's what's happening right now. In the best of worlds, I will have my computer back up and running with everything needed in the next 2-3 weeks, and I will be cranking out episodes like fucking crazy because I have a lot of free time. But I'm also going to be streaming, and consistently. I don't know if it's going to be an everyday thing because at the moment because shit, I don't know what's going on. But it's definitely going to be a couple times. It's definitely going to be a couple times a week that I'm going to be streaming because I have nothing else to do. And one of the first games I know that I might wind up streaming is Final Fantasy VIII. I kind of like it. I've always liked it. But I'm crazy when it comes to that game. And you'll see why, because it's not going to be from the beginning, where I might do from the beginning and then jump to a different save file that I have, because trust me, I am 20 hours in the game right now, and I just I just finished the TV part of the game where Cypher tries to kill the Galbadian president. Yeah, 20 hours. You do the math. 20 hours, and I'm only that part into the game. I did a lot of drawing, a lot of refining, a lot of grinding. Once again, I have a whole lot of nothing to do. But I'm going to end it now because I'm at the 11-minute mark, and I do apologize about the length of the video, the no edits of the video, and the fact that I haven't been able to put anything up. It's because I don't have a computer to do it anymore. Don't forget, Zero Trade-in Value Productions on the YouTube. Throw me a comment, throw me a like, throw me a subscribe, throw me a dislike if you think I'm an idiot for doing this. I don't care. Check me out on Facebook as well, Zero Trade-in Value Productions. I did a live stream on Facebook with the room tour that 2 people jumped in on and then immediately left. I'll do another one soon. Sorry about that. I'll do another one soon, but I don't know when. This is Dahmer for Zero Trade-in Value Productions. I've said that 5 times already. This is why I need my editing software back. And as always, do good gaming. And I brought the wristbands back. Sorry.